Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you? Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing. Yeah. It's a big place. Hi, I'm Robin. Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading. That sounds super. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. Which room are you in, Sam? Mysterious. But I know you're in room 4, Sam. Don't do anything I wouldn't do in there.
Bottle opened in her hands. It'll be over. It'll be over. No longer a burden. No more pain. No more. No more. Fed him too. She was dead. The demon had outgrown his host, gotten too big for her poor soul to bear, tore her apart and bled out with her, her true final bedfellow. But the virus wasn't quite spreading yet. That death alone couldn't start the contagion. It needed an audience. And they made it so easy. They paraded her face on posters, told her tragic story, painted the town red with her hair and her blood, satiated the awful curiosity of the audience, fed the other demons, gave them a bigger home, a louder voice, and let them spread. A boy this time. Good. They were more successful. After the first domino falls, the rest go quickly. Always. He was a football player. Big, loud, and sure. Good. He wouldn't take long. The demon knew it, and he didn't. The demons are already there. They just need ears to listen. It wasn't hard to make the boy listen after the first bell. No one would go to your funeral. You'd be better off. So would your father and sister. There was nothing here. A little lying goes a long way after the virus starts to spread. He only needed to write one letter. Only needed to walk to the bridge once. Stare over the river's flow with an empty kind of longing once. Like needing to go home after a long day of pain, finding the water below like you'd find the bed sheets at night. He was dead. The demon had outgrown his host, gotten too big for this poor soul to bear, tore him apart and drowned with him, tangled together in the water. They didn't make it as easy with that boy. They listened to the psychologists, but it was already too late. The demon didn't need each other. After the first domino was knocked to the dirt, the next was another boy, slight for his age, light enough to not snap the tree branch or his trachea. The note they found in his room led them down the street, past the bridge, past the empty house to the forest. He was long dead when they found him. The demon had outgrown his host again, gotten too big for his poor heart to bear, tore him apart and choked with him, draped from the branches like flower pots hanging from a funeral home ceiling. And yet more dominoes fell. landing at the heads of graves in the field of stones. Unstoppable, relentless waves eroding the people on shore until only the sand remained. The demon always spread like a...
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers. Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs. To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. That's why I didn't take it seriously. Because things, I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it? Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you. Do I have to spell it out? I'll make your problem go away, or at least sink it to the bottom of a pile of paperwork. Your old town? The problem? Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it. Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius. What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself. Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m. In her bedroom, she was naked, strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this. It's the one thing only the killer would know. Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you? Look, if it's about the pills, I already know. Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already? Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though. She reminds me of me, but without my intellect. Nice, yes, that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest. Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend. Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already. They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually. Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos. It's not the first time I've harbored killers, Sam. I'm sure it won't be the last. I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person. I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me. It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere. I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Sam, is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading. Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise. I didn't. We've only been here 2 days. I understand it's suspicious me being a stranger in town, but it's the truth. We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team. In my room reading, I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me. No, not at all. Lexi popped in and we chatted for a bit, but that's all. I said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy. We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful. Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Hi. Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is? Everybody thinks that. It's such a cliche. The death card doesn't even mean death. Most of the time. The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost. Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad. She's like my big sister, so pretty well. No. The cards told us to. Well, the cards of Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery-pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is. No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do. I didn't say job. I said job. Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions. No, you don't. I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were painting our nails. No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me. I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw.